What's going on, everyone? It's Greg back with some more NieR Reincarnation, and today I just want to kind of follow up on my video where I talked about things you need to be doing daily and monthly, and I just want to touch a little bit more on some things you should pay attention to at the monthly level. And it's really important because it's coming up in a few days where it's going to be the first of the month, and there's quite a few things that are going to reset. So I want to make sure you pay special attention to this one thing in particular. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about chapter summons. And if you come in here to the summons, you might not be doing much of the campaign anymore, but if you get into where you need to level your companions, you will realize how important the campaign actually is. That is the only place you can farm the materials for leveling your companions. And you can also get some off of these chapter summons. Now here's the thing, off the chapter summons, you wouldn't actually get enough material to level, one companion. You'll get some of the material. So you're still gonna have to farm the levels, but you also need to take advantage of chapter summons. And the most important thing, if you come to the chapter summons, you'll realize they refresh on the first of each month. And so you want to come through here, and you can see under each chapter, you can see what they have in the chapter summons. Now there's all these things down here at the bottom. You'll get, it's possible out of every single, pool. Whereas starting like right here, 0 out of 5 with these stamina recoveries, anything here and above, you can only get them that many times in the month in these pools. So once you drain all these, once you have all these little things filled up and you've gotten all these items, you will only get the items down here. And honestly, it doesn't really make it very worth it at that point. And so you kind of want to, once you fill out these items, if you have more tickets, just save them for the next month. So there's less you have to do. But at the end of the day, you're probably going to be grinding the stages for the materials anyway. The interesting thing is, because of how these summons work, the stage you grind for the materials doesn't necessarily correlate to the stage you're going to summon from. So you will grind for one item and then you'll summon for a different item. And I've kind of been doing that with this one right here. I was going for the ink, which is in what chapter is that? Ink is in chapter 3, I believe. Yeah, so ink is in chapter 3. And so I was grinding those very hard stages, and I was getting a bunch of tickets. And as you can see here, I still have a ton of them. I have 207. But if I look at my info, and matter of fact, I don't know if I've acquired every single item in this chapter summon that I can. The only things I can get now are down here, and I don't really need those as much. So that's all, I'm going to pull on here, and I'll wait till next month and I'll pull the rest. So, you could try to make sure you do every chapter. It's kind of up to you. If you want to focus on some things, that's fine. But one thing you should really do every month is focus on chapters. I believe it starts at 8, where these big jokers start dropping, or not dropping, but coming out of these summons, these massive fish. You really want to make sure you do these chapters. And the reason why is you can actually get a pretty good return on them. So if you look here, you'll notice that you can actually get quite a few additional materials from here than you can the earlier chapters. So I can get up to 25 times. I can get 2 stamina recovery. That's up to 50 small stamina, which is 500 stamina. Then you got 15 the medium, which depends on your current level, and 5 of the large, which is 2 in each one. So you get 30 and 10. So, and then you also get an explorer ticket. Those are always good to get. But you really need these massive fish and the extra large batteries. So, down here in the other things too, once you max out, it's pretty much the same. You get the large character enhancement, but you're not going to want to pull once you do enough. So what did I do here? You can see I have 150 tickets. It's probably not going to be enough to get everything, but let's see what I get from the 150 tickets. This cost me 400 stamina, and I ran this on my the stage 10 of normal, and I'm also going to test the stage 10 of hard to see if the drop rate per versus stamina is better there. I believe I use 7 stamina per stage, so we'll have to see what hard does. So I have 150 tickets. I'm going to go ahead and run these, and let's see what we end up with. I already have 7 and 8 on these. And let's look at the stamina, because this is kind of important. I spent 400 stamina. Let's see how much we get back. So I have 4. I've gotten 4 of the small, 2 and 2 on the medium and large. So 4, 2, and 2. and we're going to calculate where we end up. Let's go ahead and pull all of these. We're going to do the 100 first. It's going to drop me down to 50. All right. So, oh, we got some large right there. Got the rest of the large. Got some small. You also get some coins. All right, we're getting some of that companion food. That's what we want to see. And at the end of the day, you're going to need most of these, but you're really going to need a lot of ink because the books are all pretty darn good. All right, so that's those. Let's go ahead and summon again, and we're going to use the rest. Maybe another 50. And as you can see, I'm still going to want to spend some more stamina here, but let's see what I got. Boom, boom, boom. All right. And that's going to be it. I think at this point I have like so many of these enhancement agents. I wonder, we probably get to the point where you can sell some of these and make some money back. I haven't really tried that yet. I don't know how much they're worth, but could be a way to make some money as well. All right, so as we can see here, first and foremost, I'm up to 15 and 19 on these. And so I still have quite a few pulls I need to do. But what did we get back on the stamina? So on large stamina recovery, we ended up with 2 more pulls. We ended up with 4. We ended up with 4 medium. And then we ended up with, we have 4. So 4 times 2 is 8. We ended up with 8 small stamina. So 8 small stamina would give me 80 stamina. And then we had 4 and 4. So right now, if I was to use those, which I'm not going to use them yet until I use up my my explorer tickets, I have 130. So that so a medium would give me let's see here, 65. So times 4, so that is 260, I believe. So 260 and 80 is 340. And then we had what, 4 large, so 340. And then we're just gonna round it because it's another 400. It's well over 700 stamina. So I spent 400 stamina to farm these stages, and I got back 700 stamina. That's a great deal. So there's absolutely no reason that you shouldn't be farming these tickets. That being said, I will say there could be a diminishing return at some point, and you'll have to judge this on your own because it's all going to depend on your RNG. But once you know, if you get to the point where you've collected all of the large stamina, which I'll probably be at with my next run, and all of the medium and all the small, once you've collected all these, if you still have some of these left, then you're not going to be getting any stamina back at that point. But with the total amount of stamina here, like you're looking at, like at my level, which I'm around, let's see what level I am, just to kind of give you guys an idea. It's not much to get to my level. I've done exploration a few extra times, but not a whole lot. I'm level 81. I have 130 base stamina. So I did a quick calculation, and if I was to collect all those potions, I would get 3,750 stamina. So I'm almost positive you can buy out the shop without, and end up with a surplus of stamina. Why not do that? Absolutely no reason not to do that, except it does take time. I mean, your time is valuable. If there's something else you're going for, like right now, I would even say right now with the events going on, if you rather spend the time, if you're at the point where you're non-stop farming memoirs and stuff like that to try to min-max before the half stamina is gone and before the rate up is gone. Key thing, before the rate up is gone. Right now, one of the most valuable things we have is the rate up on the memoirs. So they guaranteed to upgrade them, and it's going to save you so much gold. So there's definitely a trade-off there. I don't have any calculations, but you have to do what's best for you. I'm definitely going to be farming some memoirs, but at the same time, I can't just focus on one little thing. I'm going to do a little bit here, a little bit there. I got to do my dark memory quest, all that good stuff. So, but as you can see here, you should at least attempt to do chapter 8 and above. You're going to need all those materials, and along the way you're going to get a bunch of stamina. So it's essentially free, at that point, except for the time it takes. So the next question that you might have is, well, what about what stage? Like I said, if I go back here to quests, this is, I thought it was chapter 8, or it's chapter 9. Okay, I'm sorry, I might have been wrong there. It might be chapter 9, 10, 11, and I believe 12 when it comes out. So forgive me for, getting that wrong earlier. So anyway, starting at chapter 9, I did quest 10. and this one is 7 stamina, and I think I got an average of like 2 per run. So I am going to go ahead and test hard. If we look at hard, I believe they're all the same price, same cost on stamina. So that's 11, and this is should also be 11. Yeah. So I am a bit curious to see how the rate is. If you also look at the character enhancement there, you get the extra large. So that could be an added benefit to get those extra large. So I'm gonna go ahead and run that, and what I might do here is, what you might see here is a cut, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add in what I'm getting from running the hard mode. Alright, so I ran through and did some testing on the hard mode, stage 10. As you can see, you get quite a few more materials from here in terms of like character experience, and also you get more tickets. So what did I end up with? I ran the same 400 stamina, and here, if you look here, I ended up at 223 tickets. So definitely more worth it to run the harder stage. On the earlier chapters, I'm not sure if it might be better to do very hard or if there is a diminishing return. I'll have to do some more research on that. But in this particular case, for like probably this, which is chapter 8 and above, I think it's 8 or 9 and above. I think it's 9 and above. I think I got that wrong a few minutes ago. And in here it's going to be better to do the hard mode, chapter 10 or stage 10. Not sure if you necessarily have to do stage 10. Some of the other ones might be fine, but ideally, you want to, I guess you don't necessarily want to use up the stamina, but I believe maybe if you drop down, which I don't think, all of them cost the same stamina. So even if you were to try to drop down, it's still going to be 11 stamina. So the positive thing about this is you're getting more tickets, but you're also using less time, because it takes, you're not going to have to load up as many runs of the stage. So that is definitely a positive. So let's go ahead and see what we can get out of this. Let's go to chapter summons, and we are doing chapter 9, I believe it is. So yeah, here we go with the big fish and the batteries. In terms of what I still need, I can still pull on the stamina recoveries. I'm probably gonna end up getting the last large, and I don't know exactly. You look at these percentages. It'd be interesting to understand exactly how these percentages work. I don't know if these all add up to 100, which I'm assuming they do. So I don't know what happens like once you use one up. I guess as they give some back to the pool, give a little bit back to everything. I don't know. But let's go ahead and see what we get. This is kind of what we're at on number wise. We got 19 of the batteries, 15 of the fish, and ideally we want to get the material for leveling companions, and then of course we want the explorer ticket and all of the recovery, stamina recovery is ideal. So we'll probably end up having to get everything. Let's go ahead and run 100. See what we get. Alright, there was our large stamina. See some good mats for the companions. We're getting quite a few of those. Wait, yeah, another large. Wait, how do we get another large stamina? I thought there one. Maybe that was a medium. Maybe these go by kind of fast. Yeah, I think it was medium. So I mistook a medium for a large. Alright, so let's see where we're at. After that 100, alright, so we got all of the large stamina. We're about halfway done on the medium, and a little less than halfway on the small. And then on our companion materials here, we're about halfway on each of those, which is pretty good. I like the fact that these percentages are a little bit higher, so you should be able to collect them at a similar pace to the stamina. And I think I closed the calculator that I calculated the stamina, but it was like 3,000 something. I've only used 800 stamina, and so I'm pretty much, you're gonna make stamina on these stages. So you're not wasting stamina. The only thing you're wasting is time. So again, that's completely up to you if you want to do this, or if you feel like your time is better spent farming other stages. It's completely up to you. But I definitely want to get these mats. I want to level my companions. And honestly, my play style for right now, even though we are limited in terms of half stamina and all that good stuff, but my play style is to do a little bit here, a little bit there, because I kind of get bored if I keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. All right, so we're at now in the 30s. Do we still have stamina to get? Yep, we still got stamina to get. And we got 23 more tickets. So I'm probably going to go ahead and run this some more. But I think this is good enough for the video, so you have a good understanding. I've used 800 stamina, and we've gotten back more than that at this point. And I didn't keep track of these numbers to actually calculate it. If you want to go back in the video, you can calculate it, but I am 100% sure we're above that. I think we're already approaching above that. Yeah, we're around 700 before we started the next round, so definitely doing fine there. Like I said, I'm gonna end up with over 3,000 stamina, so I can do another like 2 runs, which should get me pretty darn close to being done. If I do like 800 more stamina, so let's say about 1,600 stamina altogether to get all the rewards. Probably less, because I was actually found out I get more tickets from running the hard mode, so it shouldn't be that bad at all. But let's say 1,600 stamina to get back about 3,900 stamina. So, and of course I'm not using my my large and mediums yet. I'm gonna keep leveling my account. I got explorer tickets that I probably need to sit down for like an hour and play a little game and use up and get all my level up, so I can maximize that stamina, so when I do use it, I'm getting the most bang for my buck. So that's gonna be it. Again, this is on my main account, just in case anyone's wondering. My alt is not quite at this point yet. I still need to finish the story. I don't think I'm going to focus on this on my alt for this month. I want to get to the point where I can at least get a few memoirs and stuff on my alt, so I'm working on my weapons and things like that, and we'll keep progressing. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it was informative. Make sure you're collecting your materials each month and farming these stages. And so I thank you guys. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button, put a like and comment down below to help me in YouTube algorithm. Let me know what kind of content you want to see on NieR Reincarnation, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.